Good afternoon, all of you. Today, in this video, we are going to discuss about cyber threat and internal security. Now, let us see. First, I will write this topic. Cyber threat and internal security. Now let us see what this is all about. Cyberspace is a global information sharing environment in which communication over computer network occurs. It consists of the interdependent network of information technology, infrastructure, including the internet, telecommunication network, computer system, and embedded processors and controllers. It is associated with the application of the internet worldwide. Cyberspace is also referred to a virtual computers world, and more specifically is an electronic medium used to form a global computer network to facilitate online communications. However, a cyberspace, a virtual space that does not exist, has become a metaphor to help us understand a digital weaponry that intends to harm us. Information technology has transformed the global economy and connected people and market in the way beyond imaginations. It is a valuable tool in the hand of a government to deliver a public services in an economic, transparent and accountable manners. The rapidity in the development of information technology, that is IT, and relative ease with which application can be commercialized has seen the use of cyberspace expand dramatically. With the increasing dependency on the data-centric technology, most of our lives, daily activities have become a complex and revolve in and around cyberspace. According to a report by Internet and Mobile Association of India, India has the second highest numbers of internet users after China. The report stated that there are 504 million monthly active internet users at the end of financial year 2020. However, with only 40% internet penetration, there is still much headroom for growth. The report also stated that in terms of absolute numbers, India has a more internet user in a rural area than in a urban cities, that is 227 millions in a rural area and 205 millions in urban areas. However, in terms of percentage or penetration, given the disparity of a population distribution in urban and rural India, urban India had a considerably higher penetration level, thus increasing the dependency on a cyberspace has cropped up concern associated with understanding the potency of a cyber risk. The cybersecurity threat emanates from a wide variety of sources and manifest themselves in disruptive activities that target individual businesses, national infrastructure, and government alike. It is the pressing need of to balance the technological advancement and cybersecurity capabilities, wherein the intelligentsia has to anticipate it, prepare, act, and respond to a cyber risk in all strata of a human life so as to guarantee effective e-governance, e-commerce, and e-communications, thus protecting a cyberspace where netizen safety and security is ensured. India secured a spot among the top 10 sending countries in the world alongside the USA and was ranked among the top 5 countries to be affected by a cybercrime, according to a report by online security firm Symantec Corp. Now we will see what is a cyber threat. Now we will see what is the cyber threat. A cyber threat or a cyber security threat is a malicious act that seeks to damage a data, steal data, and disrupt a digital life in general. Cyber attack include a threat like a computer viruses, data breaches, denial of a service, that is DOS, attack sector. However, the term is almost exclusively used to describe information security matters. Types of a cyber threat. Hacking. It is an act committed by an intruder by accessing your computer system without your permission. In simple terms, it means an illegal intrusion into a computer system and or a network. In this, ready-made computer programs are used to attack a target computer. Stalking. It's referred to the use of an internet, email, or other electronic communication devices to stalk another person. A cyber stalker does not physically follow his victim. He does it virtually by following his online activities to harvest the information and harass him or her and make a threat using a verbal intimidations. It's an invasion of a one online privacy. Denial of service. It's occur when a legitimate user are unable to access an information system, devices, or other network resources due to the action of a malicious cyber threat actor. Services affected may include email, website, online accounts, or the other services that rely on the affected computer or a network. A denial of a service is accomplished by flooding a targeted host or a network with a traffic until the target cannot respond or simply crashes, preventing access for a legitimate user. A DOS attack can cost an organization both time and money while their resources and services are inaccessible. Phishing. It's an act of acquiring a private and sensitive data from a personal computers for a use in a fraudulent activities. Phishing is usually done by sending email that seem to appear to come from a credible sources. However, they are in no way affiliated with the actual source or company, which require a user to put in a personal data such as credit card number or social security number. This information is then transmitted to the hacker and utilized to commit act of a fraud. Malicious software, malware. Malware, defined as a software with a malicious intent, it is designed to perform an unwanted illegal act. Some of them are viruses are a computer program uh, that attach themselves to or infect a system or a file and have a tendency to circulate to other computers on a network. They disrupt the computer operation and affect a data stored either by modifying it or by deleting it altogether. Worms, unlike viruses, does not need a host to cling on to. They merely replicate until they eat up all the available memory in the system. The term worm is sometimes used to mean a self-replicating malware. Malicious software. These terms are often used interchangeably in a context of the hybrid viruses worm that dominate. Trojan is a type of a computer software that is camouflaged in a form of a regular software such as utilities, games, and sometimes even antivirus programs. It is a program that generally impair a security of a system. These are used to create a backdoor, a program that allow outside access into a secure network on a computer belonging to a secure network so that a hacker can have access to the secure network. Unlike a viruses, Trojan horses do not replicate themselves, but they can be just as a destructive. Ransomware is a form of a malicious software that lock up the file on a computer, encrypt them, and demand that you pay to get your file back. Packers spyware is a general considered as a malware used for a purpose of tracking and spying activity. However, all the spyware are not only considered as a malware. Logic bombs. A logic bomb, also known as a slug code, is a malicious piece of a code which is intentionally inserted into a software to execute a malicious task when triggered by a specific event. It's not a virus, although it is usually behave in a similar manner. It is still inserted into the program where it's lie dormant until a specified conditions are met. A data daddling. A data daddling is unauthorized altering of a data before or during entry into a computer system and then changing it back after processing is done. Using a technique, the attacker may modify expected output and is difficult to track. In other words, the original information to be entered is changed either by a person typing in a data or viruses that programmed to change a data. The programmer of the database or an application or anyone else involved in the process of creating, recording, encoding, examining, checking, and converting or transmitting a data. Hacktivism. Hacktivism is a mix of hacking and activism. It is an act of hacking or breaking into a computer system for a politically or socially motivated purpose. The individual who perform an attack of hacktivism is said to be a hacktivist. Hacktivist, a target include a religious organization, terrorist, drug dealer, and a pedophiles. An example of a hacktivism is a denial of a service attack which shut down a system to prevent customer access. Other examples involve providing a citizen with access to a government censored web page or providing privacy protected means of a communication to threatened groups. Cyberbullying. When a teenager or adolescent harasses or defames or intimidates someone with the use of the internet, phone, or chat rooms, instant messaging, or any other social network, then the person is said to be committing the crime of a cyberbullying. When the same crime is done by the adult, it is known as a cyber stalking. Sequel injunction. Sequel, pronounced sequel, stand for a structured query language, a programming language used to communicate with a database. Many of the servers that store a critical data for a website and services use SQL to manage a data in their database. A SQL injection attacks specifically target such kind of a server using a malicious code to get the server to divulge information it normally wouldn't. Cross-site scripting. Similar to SQL injection attacks, this attack also involves injecting a malicious code into a website, but in this case, the website itself is not being attacked. Instead, the malicious code the attacker has injected only runs in the users and browser when they visit the attacked website, and it goes after the visitor directly, not the website. Now we have till now we have covered what is the cyber threat and types of a cyber threat and the introduction of this cyberspace. I think today we have covered this enough. Okay, now let us finish. We have done with cyberspace, cyber threat and types of a cyber threat, and I have introduced everything in detail. First the introduction, and then I have categorized the subtopic, the types of a cyber threat and what is a cyber threat. So I think so enough for this today video. We have done now. I will the further topic I will upload in the next video. Till now it's fine. Okay, thank you.